What's going on YouTube? V here. So today I have my Blackwing deck profile that I've been playing around with, and I really am enjoying this deck. I feel like this is a new type of shotgun deck. For you guys that don't know, shotgun decks are decks that can, if the field's remotely open, can just end the game. It just one shot, end the game, and the biggest weakness is control, and with that they're super aggressive, and they try to go in and try to just end the game as fast as possible by, continually comboing within their turn. Shotgun decks are made to just go in and end the game within the same turn. That usually you want to go second when you're playing a shotgun deck. You get that extra card draw and you have the ability to end the game. Another good instance of shotgun decks is Mermails. I mean, the deck you can play with Mermails, but for the most part you want to combo off. You want to create a board. I believe Mermails technically want to go first. Some want to go second, but with Blackwings, if you play this type of version, you obviously want to go second because you want to end the game as fast as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the main, and then I'm going to show you guys my extra deck, and then I'm going to give you guys some reasonings, some tips, and some things I felt like the deck can do, and what's it good at, what's it weak against, and we're going to discuss other cards that are good perspective cards for the future for this deck. So right off the gate, we have 3 Blackwing Summon the Poison Wind. I probably wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have this card. This card's phenomenal. Allows you to get Black Whirlwind, hits the board, and allows you to start comboing off the gate. This is one of the reasons why this deck is like how it is right now in this profile. It really allows you to promote game state right off the gate. The only drawback with Simone is you could only special summon from the extra deck monsters that are dark, which for this deck profile is no big deal. But just please keep that in consideration. Up next is 3 Gale. A lot of decks don't like to play Gale. At 3, I'm seeing Gale 1 or 2. But what I like about Gale is it has no restrictions on special summoning. And that's something that's really huge. Also, the ability to have your opponent's monsters attack and defense allows you to easily end the game faster. And it's a tuner. Another card I play is Chris. The reason I play this card at 2 and at 3 is because his ability to special summon is once per turn. I think a lot of you good players forget that. I mean, guaranteed you play the regionals, your opponent might not remember it, especially if you're playing German cards. Anyway, but look at that, Chris. Yeah, his ability allows you to only special summon him once per turn. And for that, we're only playing 2 of this card. We definitely want it, but for the 2-ofs, I feel like the 2-ofs, I don't want 2 of them in my hand. I just want 1 of them in my hand, for the most part. Another card is Harmonic Dust. Another card that you can special summon. It's not a tuner, but it's still really good. 2 Kalutes, because in case you do go first, you want to maintain some kind of board advantage, and Kalute would help you do that. A lot of people don't forgot about this card. He pumps up Blackwing must attack by 1400 during a damage step when you pitch it from your hand. It's pretty important. Next is 2 Borer. I know I said I was going to keep 3 in, but I think 2 for the most part is needed with Borer. Opening 2 Borer isn't as good, but having 1 and touching another 1 out, it just makes it a lot better, so you can have a better chance of drawing more consistent cards. Also, 2 Auras of the Southern Wind. What this card does is when you summon it, you're allowed to take a Blackwing monster that is banished and special summon to the field. It's the opposite version of this card, which when you summon this card, a low Blackwing monster, you can special summon to the field and face the defense mode. It's the opposite. I just want to see this card for combo's sake, and this card, if I can't get this card, can promote further combos. Another card is Blackwing Roshi Skull. Special summons as a tuner if you control another Blackwing. Gladius is another one, but if you control, the only card you can control is 1 Blackwing, you can special summon. Steam the Cloak helps make tokens, but it's not as needed in this build. It's also a tuner. 1 Shura, 1 Zephyros. Zephyros, if you have a card on your side of the field, you can bounce Zephyros back from the graveyard to the field and return a card to your hand. You take 400 damage. For the hand traps, there's 3 Ash Blossoms. I feel it's still a needed card, especially with Pot of Extravagance, Pot of Desires, anything. I think Ash Blossoms is going to be a needed card, and with everybody allowed to get Ash Blossoms come February 15th, it'll be a lot easier for your players to play this card in their decks, especially Blackwing players. Obviously, you're playing 3 Black Whirlwind. This card is needed. When you summon a Blackwing, normal summon a Blackwing, you're looking at your deck for a Blackwing whose attack is less than when you normal summon. It's phenomenal. Since all the Blackwings are dark, 3 Allure of Darkness, because we want to drill in and try to get some moon as fast as possible. We're also going to be playing 3 Coil by the Grave. Even though we're running 3 Ash and 3 Coil, which I hate doing, in this build I think it's perfectly fine, because if you're going second and you are if you're going second, you obviously already ashed your opponent, if you had the Ash. Unless it's your 6th card, which is just SOL. But I don't think so. I think, going first against your opponent and an Ash in them, if they call by the grave well, your Lure's alive, and vice versa, other way around. If you when you go second and you allure and your opponent and you already asked your opponent because if you open with it, what you're gonna do is it's gonna allow you to play your cards on hinge. Another card, Pot Desires. Same mentality, and I think we should run Pot Desires. I don't like Pot Duality because you can't special summon anymore. That's more of a control build of Blackwings. And I don't like Pot Extravagance because my extra deck actually I need. I can't mess around with my extra deck as far as taking cards out because I have a lot of combo pieces. Another card this deck runs is Monster Reborn. It allows you to take a monster back from the graveyard, promote combo. And I like that a lot. I really think this card's really good. I didn't like Soul Charge. I wouldn't run Soul Charge because once again, we're trying to shotgun our opponent. If I pass turn with an open board, I'm in a world of hurt. I know I am. In fact, if you're playing this version of Blackwings, you know it too because you have a great amount of monsters that are phenomenal on board. And for the most part, your opponent can easily manipulate your board based off how many monsters you have. So you want to kill them. And the last 3 cards is Infinite Permanents. I know everybody doesn't have the ability to access Infinite Permanents, but still a really needed card. In fact, if you are looking to play this build, you could run Effect Failure. You can run Breakthrough Skill. I wouldn't recommend it. I would still run something like Lost Wind so you can recycle it. But, I mean, a good alternative would be Effect Failure. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you had to play it, then yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys, so let's go into the extra deck. Let's put this aside. So for the extra deck, we got Blackwing 4 Armor Master. We have No Thug with Starlight. A Gram, which no Blackwing players ready to play. Playing Gram's on point. Allows you to special another Blackwing monster and promote your combo. The new card, Borrowlord Savage Dragon. This is a new card that came out in Savage Strike. Level 8 tuna, 1 tuna, 1 tuna. When Synchro Summon, you can equip a Link monster figure to this card. And if you do place a Borrow count equal to the Link monster's Link rating, this card gains attack to half the attack of the equipped monster by its effect. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can remove a Borrow counter from this card. And to get the activation, you're going to use the effect once per turn. This is a phenomenal card, and this deck can easily bring out Borrow Savage Dragon. I also run 2 Obsidian Hawk Joes. For the most part, you need 1, but just in case you get one that gets hit by anything, you can have the ability to bring it out again. It's kind of decent. I don't know. You can sub this card off, the second one off for another one. I just think it's really good at 2. Especially if you're going first, you can go into this play, a really easy kind of play, and then next turn, you can just try to end your opponent. That's why I play 2. But if you want, you can play another Witch Apprentice if you want. So a Blackwing with Curie, helping clearing back row. And then, of course, Arm Wing and Arm Master. Breaking the fence is always good, and Arm Master is really good against some of the dragons. When you swing it, they'll make their attack 0 and just laugh at them. As far as the Exceeds, I only play 2. I play Ray Raptor Force Trick to allow you to, once again, promote combo, add more Blackwings, continue the game state. And Ice Bleed Zerify, the only monster in my extra deck that is water, that is not dark. And the thing about this is, it's 2 low for Wing Beast. You detach 1 material and blank everything, and he gains 2 into attack. Like every facial card. That's why it's really necessary. As far as the links, a Deco Talker, 1 Witch Apprentice, True Burst Dragon, and Borrowlord Dragon. The reason why I True Burst Dragon, because I feel like when playing against Shy Strikers, you can do the same exact combo, but True Burst Dragon would be your guy instead of something like a Deco Talker or maybe even a Witch Apprentice. That's because you want to end the game, and against Strikers you can with this. And of course, Borrowlord Dragon. Now, a couple of alternative cards I'd like to mention real quickly, guys, to you is Hatrunade or Twin Twisters. Definitely want to clear your opponent's back row so you can play the game. So you can play the game and obviously end the game. There's a lot of other cards like Red Reboot that's good up for consideration if you want to play against Ultigeist, because I feel like this deck against Ultigeist, actually this deck has a huge advantage if you open remotely decent. You open this and Red Reboot, and another Blackwing, you have a huge advantage. And to open this and another Blackwing is relatively easy, especially when we have cards like Allure of Darkness, which can get that. Once you Red Reboot an Ultigeist player, they lose the game. You basically go off in that turn, and you could do a ton of damage with this deck. Alright, so for this part of the video, I want to show you guys a combo that you can do with Simoon and Black Whirlwind if you open these in hand, or get these with Allure, Pot Desires. You can even add Upstart Goblin to help thin your deck. You definitely want to play a 40-card deck. For sake of argument, the other Blackwing will be Shura. You can do board too, it doesn't really matter. So what you do is you want to play Black Whirlwind, activate Simoon's ability, banish the Shura in your hand, bring out Simoon's effect's going to allow you to bring a Black Whirlwind out. And then you get 2 searches, because this effect activated by, this effect to bring Whirlwind out is not counted towards your normal summon. So the one of the cards you definitely want to bring out is Austere, and then another card you want to bring out is something like a Bora. It doesn't really matter as far as that. We just want to bring out another Blackwing that we can special summon. So with that, we're going to special summon the Bora, And then from there, we're going to go right into We Witch Apprentice. So, boom. These are graveyard now. So, that's banished. That's graveyard. Okay. Now that that's done, we can normal summon Austere. I can never say his name right. That's count to our normal summon. Now, normally, we're only allowed to get Blackwing monsters with attack of less than 1,300. But because We Witch Apprentice pumps up Austere's attack by 500, we get Blackwing monsters that attack are 1,800 or less. Because 5 plus, you know, math. Okay, so then we'll look over here in our deck. And I definitely want to grab like a Blizzard. For all the Blackwing monsters, we're going to be grabbing Harmattan. So Harmattan and Blizzard. Then Austere's going to special summon out Shura. Since we control under the Blackwing monster, other than Blackwing Harmattan, we can special summon out Blackwing Harmattan. Harmattan. Manhattan with an H. And then from here, they're level 6. You can bring out this guy, whose name is No Thung. I can't read gold lettering, it's disgusting. Then we can special summon him. Now, his ability allows us to get an extra normal summon due to the fact that we brought him out. So we're going to do that. We're going to get an extra normal summon. Once again, it's pointing over here, so he gets 500 extra attack. So we're going to get 2 Blackwing monsters with 1,800 or less from our deck as well as his ability to special summon another Blackwing monster. Now, at this point, we want to bring out something that we can easily spam back into. So we can bring out something like that can special summon, by the way. So we can bring out Orochi, and we'll do Gale. Orochi and Gale sounds pretty legit. And then activating the effect of Blizzard, we get the special summon of Blackwing monster in face-up defense mode. Now, here's what we can do. We can go right into Blackwing Full Arm Master and Warlord Savage. Ideally, you want to end the board with these two guys. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of We Witch Apprentice and put another monster here. Ideally, we want to put something like a Decode Talker. So we'll do that in 2 seconds. But before we begin to that, let's focus on what we're going to special summon out. So we'll special summon out the Bora. So we'll put Bora right here. Okay. Now that that's done, let's link these two away. And let's bring out that Decode Talker. Boom. Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. Now that we special summon out Decode Talker, let's start doing some things. First thing up, we need to make a level 8 monster. So, here's how we can do it. We can special summon out Gale, because we control a Blackwing monster. And we can even special summon out Orochi. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Nothung and Orochi, because Oroshi's a tuner. And we're going to special summon out Obsidian Hawk Joe. With Obsidian Hawk Joe's ability, we'll special out Nothung again. That's it from his effect. Now with that, we can make Full Arm Master who has 10 stars. So he's 7, 7, and 3. Boom. There we go. 10-star guy. After that's done, we got this guy over here who's level 6. Level 6 and 2. Doing math. Is Warlord Savage Dragon. Activate Warlord Savage Dragon's effect. And get We Witch Apprentice in the back row. You know, we'll just there. We'll just equip like that. And this is all board state right now. This is what we have. We're ending the board with Blackwing Full Arm Master, Warlord Savage Dragon, under the effects of a Decode Talker. So they get extra 100 attack. He gets 2 negates based off his effect, and he is immune to things. And that's what you can do with that easy combo. Once again, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this version of Blackwings. This is a Shotgun Blackwings deck profile. I might have more of a control-oriented one in the future for you guys. But definitely let me know what you guys think about this. What do you think about Blackwings? What do you think about the ability of cards like Warlord Savage Dragon that this deck can also easily make and easily be able to bring out? I really appreciate you guys watching. Once again, please make sure to subscribe. Have a great day, everybody.